Hi guys, welcome to today's workout. It is Valentine's Day here, so happy Valentine's Day if you're watching this on Valentine's Day. If not, give yourself a big hug for loving yourself and doing this workout and committing to your fitness and your health for you, your loved ones, and the greater world. So let's get started. Today's workout, you're just gonna need a set of dumbbells. I do have a step. It's going to be a cardio workout. You're gonna do about a minute of everything. It's gonna be cardio, and then compound moves. So it's all moves that will use weights in between the cardio. Some of the cardio we will use one weight as an option. If you don't have a step, don't worry about it. You can do everything on the floor. Just kind of imagine that step there as a prop. All right, we're gonna get started with the warm up. Tap and reach it up. Reach it across. Make sure you have a towel, a mat if you need it, your weights, and some water. Start to engage that core, big deep breaths in and out. Both arms, tap and reach it up. Push it in front. One of each, up and in. Four more, it's 4, 3, 2, squat down and up. I'm just gonna move back so you can see me, but you don't need the step for this one. Add a side leg lift, warming up that outer thigh. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when you have that step between you, it changes things. Because my feet are a little wider, I'm feeling my inner thigh a little bit more. You're gonna press into those heels and come up. Pulse it down right here. Now you don't have to go down so low here, we're just warming up. We're gonna have those hands above the knees and hold and round and release the back. Great way to warm up not only the core, but the upper back as well. Still moving through those legs. 2 more, all the way up. Give me a feet wide, heels down, shoulder rolls. Swing that arm. Good. Hands above the knees, drop that shoulder down, and maybe go a little deeper into the legs. Take your hands to the step or the floor. This is where the step comes in handy, because it's really nice to have that height. 4, 3, we're gonna walk back to a plank. So if you don't have the step, just come back into a plank. Hands are always right under your shoulders when you're in a plank. We're gonna take that left foot to your left hand, extend, drop those hips, and go to the other side. So just take this just at your own pace. We don't have to be going together at the same pace here, but I like to do this in the warm-up because it opens up that hip a little bit. It gets your core a little warmer. Definitely raises the heart rate. Opening through that chest. And then we're just gonna hold our plank now. Just hold your plank. Reach to the crown of the head. We're gonna walk those feet in. Roll it up. Nice big deep breath. Exhale, take a sip of water. You are warmed up. So we're gonna start, our first move is gonna be cardio. I'm gonna try to use the step for all the cardio. But again, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Again, everything's gonna be about a minute. Our first one is gonna be a right foot out in football run. We've done this before. It's great to warm up the core. It's low impact. We're gonna start with the right foot. It's gonna be about a minute. Then we'll do a compound move, and then we'll come back and do the left, and it's gonna roll like that. So get ready. Here we go. So I love this one on the step. You can pace it however you want. You're on the balls of your feet. With the step, you can go up and back. You can even do the up and back on the floor. Just keep your eye on the step. I like to start out with this one. It gets that heart rate up. And again, you can do this out and in on the floor. You don't have to have the step. You have about 30 seconds. seconds. I have my eye on the clock today. Good job, march it out. Get both weights. Ah. Now I'm gonna straddle the step. You don't have to have the step here. We're just gonna squat down and up. That's it. So these moves are also gonna be about a minute. We may add to it, but we're starting out with our base, which is our squat. Good. Now you're gonna turn your palms to you, and we're gonna come up with an upright row. So we're gonna finish out this minute with a compound move, squat, upright row. Come on, push. You wanna make sure that the weights challenge you for that minute. I have 10s, you can go a little lighter, a little heavier. And if something gets to be too much with both arms, just do one arm at a time. Any way you want. Couple more. Last one, put them down. Not too far. We're gonna do that out in football run with the left lead now. Not too much break in between. Here we go. Now again, you can travel this. You want to just stay light on your feet. If you wanted your step a little higher, you could. Breathe. You want to make sure that the core is engaged here. Because we're on that one side, your abs really have to fire for that balance. Almost there. Remember, you can do this on the floor. Keep that chest up. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Good job. Get your weights again. All right. I'm going to stand on the bench for this one. All right. So you're gonna squat right center, left center to start. So we're gonna go right center, left center. Really pressing into that heel. It's a side to side squat. Keep going. Now turn your palms to face me. I'm gonna add a little back row here. Pull, squat, pull, squat, pull, squat, pull, squat. So using your back, if this is too much, just stay in your squat. Take out the side to side. Almost there. You can always go one arm at a time. It's not a bicep curl, although the biceps are working. You're working your back. Let's do a couple more. Put it down. Good job. Woo. That one gets the heart rate up pretty quick. Pretty quick. All right, next one. Knee in a lunge or a kick in a lunge. So you're gonna step with your left foot, knee, lunge it back. You got 1 minute. You can also do a kick, but you wanna make sure that knee goes up first. Always engage the core by bringing that knee up. You wanna be careful with your foot placement. Make sure your whole foot's on the bench. Now you don't have to tap the bench like I am. You can also tap the floor if you're on the floor, or you can punch it down. You can punch it. But if you can, go a little deeper in that leg. About 30 seconds more. Do some with the knee, some with the kick. Low impact. It's a great one. Get that heart rate up. And also feel this glute as you lunge back. The weight's on this right leg. Step kick, lunge it back. One more. Good job. Get your weights. All right, this one, side lunge to start. We're gonna just side lunge, side to side. Then we'll add on. You have weights in your hands because we're gonna add a back row. So on the next one, you're gonna lunge, back row. I'm gonna try to move so you can see me. That's all it is. Hard to do this one in front of the step. I'm gonna try it from the side. So you're right there. So you just added that back row. Sit into those heels. Pull. Use your back to lift that weight. You're also feeling your core big time on this one. So you can step first and then I want you to lift. So get those hips back, then lift it up. Breathe. These compound moves are meant to keep your heart rate up. Let's do one more each side. Good, last one. Put it down. All right, grab your towel if you need it, like I do. All right, so we have that kick and lunge on this side. Again, for about a minute. Here we go. Remember, you could throw that kick in or just do the knee and the tap. Either way, it's up to you. You got a minute to kind of explore what you want to do. Nice athletic arms. This is one of my favorites. Gets that heart rate up really good. Plus you're working the glutes, quads. Really working the whole leg. There's always those helper muscles. But as you push down, I want this knee to be above the heel. Breathe. Almost there. The nice thing with these, you can pick up the pace as you get used to the move. Put a little spring in your step. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Last one. Woo. Good job. All right, get in a plank with your both weights. Renegade row. I'm just gonna move the step. We're gonna add 2 plank jacks to this. All right, so get in that plank. Feet are together, hands right under your shoulders. You're gonna give me a row, 2 plank jacks. Row, row. You got 1 minute. This is a little cardio too. You can alternate the lead hand. Working back, working core. You get a little cardio here. Shoulder. Breathe. Remember, if you don't like the jumping jack, just stay with the row. Do your best to keep those hips down. Really use your core to jump those legs out. But if you need to, you can tap one time at a time, one leg at a time. It's a little harder to do those rows with your feet a little closer together. One more. Good job, bring it in. Woo, put them down. Get a sip of water if you need it. All right, now I'm moving my step a little bit back and forth here. Whenever you're moving your step, you want to make sure it's set up properly when you move it around. So I'm just giving it a little check here. All right, good work. All right, you're gonna start on your step. Down, down, knee up, and we're gonna push that arm up. Down, down, knee up. Come on. Really get that knee up. Step, step, knee. You can take it down with a little squat there. These get you. So I'm jumping on top. You don't have to. You want to drive that arm up from the waist. Down, down, up, knee. You can pick up the pace here. You don't have to go at my pace. You can go a little faster, a little slower. 10 seconds. Woo. Last one. Get your weights. Woo. Rear lunge to start. Getting into biceps now. Just a rear lunge. You can do front lunges here, but sometimes if your knees are a little achy, I always like to give that option with the rear lunge. So just a rear lunge, alternate, starting our minute, and then we're gonna be adding a bicep curl. So take your time with these. Remember, it's not a tap, it's a legit lunge, okay? I like the rear lunge. It is a little gentler on the knees, but you can always make this a forward lunge if you want. And if you have that step, you can step to the step. But I just want to give you an option here. Add a bicep curl. Now I want the palms to come up like a sweeper curl. Control the weights on the way down. Try not to swing. Don't forget that lunge. I want you to press into that front heel. Come on. Biceps, lunges. Almost there. Really squeeze. 2 more. Finish it off. Put those weights down. Good job. All right, good old mountain climbers. I'm gonna leave my step right here. I'm gonna have my hands on the step. You can do it off the step, absolutely. All right, hands under. We have a whole minute here, so I'm gonna alternate between some side or cross mountain climbers. I may slow it down a little bit because we do have a minute. So here we go. So you can just bring it in to start or twist it. And come back to this anytime you need. Here we go. Try to keep those hips down. Draw that knee in. And then throw in some twists. Ooh, we got a ways to go. So if you need to, slow it down. Keep those hands under your shoulders. Mix it up. Ooh, you got about 20 seconds. I'm really feeling that core and my arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. You're really gonna feel your biceps on that one. We're not done with those biceps. Woo. Good job. All right, give me a plie. Get your weights. Palms out. Give me a plie down and up. Pulse it down. And come up. Again. Your palms are out because we're gonna add those biceps. We're gonna add 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3, come up. You can also go here. They're quick. Yeah. Biceps, elbows are in. Make sure you go to that full extension. Really release with control. Woo. 30 seconds to go. Push into those heels. Breathe. When you need it, go to 1 at a time. Feel those legs. Feel those biceps. Woo. Push into those heels. Let's do 2 more. A little over. Woo. Good job. Put 1 weight down. Woo. All right, on top of your step. You can do this without the step. You're gonna rack the weight here. This is your cardio. I'm gonna show it a few different ways because a minute's a long time to do these. But you're gonna go side, curl, side, curl, side, curl. You know where I'm going with this. This is gonna be a jump straddle if you want. It's a long minute to do all these. You can do this on the floor, right here, right here. If it's too much, you can pick up the pace. You can do it side to side on the floor. You can do it side to side on the bench. Almost there. I'm gonna go back to the bench. Lots of options there. Right here. Make them quick though. Two more. Last one. Oh, put it down. Woo, not easy. That one is not easy. I'm checking my time. Perfect. Woo. Another one for the biceps. We're gonna involve shoulders. Get 2 weights. Woo. All right, you're in a squat position. Not too much of a toe turn out like a plie. We're gonna just have those feet wide. All right, we're gonna wrap the weights. We're gonna go down, curl, press, down, curl, press, down, curl, press. So you start here, down, curl, press, down, curl, press. Don't make it a tricep kickback. Make it about the biceps. So I want you to squat deep. Push it up. So we have biceps, but we also have shoulders. I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to stand on the step. Really make it about the biceps here. Don't kick it back. Push. One of my favorites, this curl press, also involves the core, the legs. Woo. Really squeeze through that bicep. 2 more. Last one. Good job, put them down. I know that one felt a little cardio. Definitely did. All right. All right. Little inner thigh, a little core, a little upper body to feel that bicep again. So we're gonna straddle the bench. You're gonna be up on your tippy toes. You can do this on the floor as well. You wanna get your feet close to your hands. I'm gonna look down the whole time because if I look up, I'll hurt my neck. But we're gonna do tap up and down. It's a run, it's up, down, no hesitation unless you need it. Up on your tippy toes. Here we go. So you want to pike it here. Play with the pace. Remember, you have a minute to develop it. You're on your tippy toes. You're going to feel the core and the inner and outer thighs and also the upper body. 30 seconds. Remember, this is fine. Tap, tap. Just stay low. Just stay low. Hands under the shoulders. This is a tough one to do for a minute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Shoulder roll, arm circle, good job. Woo. All right. All right, 2 weights. This compound, you're gonna be in a squat. You're gonna do a row to a kickback, one of my favorites. Now I'm gonna just stand on the steps you can see from the side. You're gonna be in a semi-squat, palms facing each other in front of you. You wanna use your back, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a minute. I want you to squeeze that core. Pressing your heels. You got back. If you want to hinge a little more and make it harder on your core, you can do that. You can do it more like a deadlift. Use your back. Keep those elbows nice and high. Squeeze that core. Feet a little closer together if you want. It's a little harder. You can also come up in between whenever you need. One more. Good job, come on up. Woo. Breathe. All right, half burpee. But we're gonna add that up and down, just because it's a long time to do a half burpee in that position, doing the same thing. So you're gonna do what we did before, that up, down, but we're gonna then bring those legs out and in. It's one of my all-time favorites. I'm gonna turn to the side. Again, make sure that step set up properly. All right, you're gonna start with your feet down. Start with a few little pulses. Excuse me, pulses here. Let's go up first, out and in. You're gonna use your core. The more you can pike, the better. Keep your hands under your shoulders. If you can get those feet close to your hands, go for it. Modification. You can walk it out, walk it in, tap, tap. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder rolls. Woo. Arm circles here. Keep it moving. Woo. All right. You get one weight. All right. We're gonna do a reverse lunge with a front raise. So you're gonna lunge, front raise, bring it in. 30 seconds on each side. Palms facing in. So you really have time to get low in that lunge. I want to get that front delt. Also the legs, also the core. Push into this left heel. You have one more on this leg. Switch. So you're just tapping it in. You can slow this down. Get into that nice low lunge. This arm can be to the side. Keep the front knee over the heel. 2 more. Last one. Good job, bring it in. Woo! Nice work. Got the legs on that one? Woo! All right, another cardio. Turn my step again, sorry. All right, for this one, we're gonna press side to side, alternating lunges. I'm gonna try to pivot as much as I can. I'm gonna try to tap the step. So one foot is always on the step, and then you pivot. Easily to do these on the floor. If you want to lift those arms, go for it. I want to keep the pressure on the legs here. Front knee over the heel. I'm going a little slower because I'm taking my arms up, which makes it a little harder. So you can vary it. You can do some here. These are going to be a little quicker. Breathe. Just try to get that whole turn. Almost there. Windmill arms definitely make it harder. That's okay. 10 seconds. Chest is up. Two more. Last one. Good job. Woo. Breathe. All right. This one, just your weights. We're going to do a plie or a side-to-side sumo squat with an upright row. Sometimes with one arm, sometimes with both. Woo! Palms are going to be facing in. You can also do this on the step, but I'm going to use the floor. I want to go out a little wider. All right, let's just start with the sumo. So it's a little harder. You have to grip with your legs and your core. Palms are facing you. Get ready to add a single row. Both legs are bent. It's a side-to-side sumo. Upright row. Try to keep your wrists straight and try to get your elbow high. Now, if you want, some together. I want you to really feel those inner thighs. You should be slow, especially if you're going 2 arms. You can also mix it up, but don't skimp. We're almost there. 15 seconds. Keep those elbows high. Really create distance between your rib and your hip. Create length. Last one. Oh, good job. Put them down. Woo. All right. Heisman's. I'm going to use the step for this one. You don't have to use the step. We do this all the time without the step. Sometimes it can be confusing with the step, or you might feel like you're going to trip. So a Heisman is 1, 2 knee, 1, 2 knee, but you'd be moving back and forth. With the step, you're going to stay right here. I like to start with one leg up. So it's 1, 2 knee, 1, 2 knee. I'm definitely going slower than you would be going on the floor, but I want to engage the core. Athletic arms, like a football player. Now as you get used to it, you might want to travel it, either on the floor or the step, and you might want to pick up your pace. 1, 2 knee. If you have to say it to yourself, 1, 2 knee, 1, 2 knee. 30 seconds. These catch up with you. They look easy. We don't usually do these for a minute. It's usually 30 or 40 seconds. So do what you gotta do. 15 seconds. Woo, see, I even lost it. You gotta say it to yourself. Keep your eye on your step. I was looking at the clock. Got a little distracted. 1, 2 knee. 5 seconds. So it's hard to keep that knee up and then step on the step. A little hesitation there. Woo! How we doing? All right. Breathe. We're gonna move on. We did shoulders. We did chest. A little bit. We did biceps. We're gonna do triceps and a little bit more chest on the floor. Let's do one more shoulder and back. So this one is going to be a deadlift. 3 rear delt flies and come up. Great way to get the back. And with that deadlift, it makes it compound using the legs. We're going to start with just a few deadlifts. The palms are going to be facing each other. Down 2, up 2. And you can always come back to this. If you want to keep working, but that upper back or lower back needs a break. Take it down, give me 3. 1, 2, don't go to the beat here. Come up, just keep going, you have 45 seconds. I want you to use your back to lift those weights. Really squeeze the back. Squeeze those abs. You can have more of a bend in the knee here. I'm going to move my feet closer together to make it a little harder on not only my legs, but my core. Keep that hip hinge, either with the bent knee or not. I like doing 3 here because it really gets the reps in. But you can always do 1. If you don't want to do 3, just do 1 rear delt fly and then come up. Almost there. How about one more? Feel how hard it is on your core and your legs. That heart rate definitely goes up. Woo! Nice job. This next one, it's a fun one. Now, I'm going to give you a variation. You can do a jump forward half burpee, football run back, or you can do up football run, back football run. It's a good one to do either on the floor or the step. I'm going to jump forward, do a half burpee, and football run back. So that means you're gonna have to really engage the core. Let's start with some pulses. Now you can go to any variation you want. That's why I give you variations so you can go back and forth without bailing on the minute. Just find something that's a little bit more user-friendly. Here we go. Football run back. Now I like these, just it's a lot of core, but I want you to get your hands down as you jump. That kind of is a little harder, but it's also very more dynamic right there. So as your heels hit, your hands are on that step. Now you can do this with a football run and then a football run, right? But you want to get low in those legs before you do your burpee. You got to bend those knees. Couple more. My inner thighs are feeling it because there's a slight toe turn out here. One more. Good job. Woo. Nice job. Turn that step if you have it. Breathe. If you'd like to put a mat on top of your step, grab it. Otherwise, just grab your mat. Let me check my time. How are we doing? Well, the good news is we're going to finish on the bench. All right. We're going to start with dips. So you have a minute. You can do these fast, slow, however you want. I'm going to do some with my leg out, any way you want. If you don't have a step, you're going to do these on the floor. Maybe put your hands on dumbbells, but you're not out here, you're narrow. In fact, I'll demo a few as we go on the floor for you without dumbbells. All right, here we go. Back as close to the step. The clock starts. So you can do it here. You can do some with the leg out. Woo. I'm gonna demo some on the floor. Keep going, this minute is not over yet. You have 45 seconds. So if you were on the floor, you could be right here. Just make sure you're bending and straightening the elbows, right? Abs are tight. You can even do one with one leg out, switch, do the other leg out. So you have options here. We have 20 seconds left. It's a long time to do these. That's why I'm giving you options. 10 seconds. Breathe. Abs are tight, shoulders down, chin up. Come on up. Ooh, have a seat. Do a few wrist circles. You're gonna get your weights, bring them close to you for skull crashers. Ooh. All right, skull crasher. Now these are long to do for a minute, so you can always go to one weight, just come up, switch to one weight. I may do that. Now I'm gonna have my legs up. You can have bent knees here, you can have your feet down. It really doesn't matter. All right, palms are facing each other. We're gonna go down and up. I'm gonna look at my clock. How are we doing? Now, if you want to, you can lower one leg and then lower the other leg. Woo. Now, if this is too much, I'm going to give you an option. You can do a narrow bench press. That's also going to work the triceps. So you can do 1 and 1. You're going to keep those elbows in. They kiss the rib cage. So maybe you want to do 1 and 1. So rather than rather than bail on the weights, maybe you just do this option. Woo. You have 1 more. These weights should feel a little heavier now on these. Good job. Bring your weights together. Lift the head, roll it up. Woo. Good job. Good work. All right, next one is going to be a chest fly. So you're going to grab those weights, do a few shoulder rolls here, maybe take a quick stretch for those triceps. Woo! All right. So you're going to come back down, take your legs out a little bit, abs are tight. We're going to go down 2 and up 2. So it's a chest fly, it works the chest, it also works the shoulders. You have a slight bend in the elbow. Breathe. Now if you want to here, you're going to extend those legs a little bit. We're going to add a little curl on the next one. And you're going to come up, curl, bring it down. Curl. Ooh, you're going to feel those. So if you want, throw a few in. You're going to add a little bit more core here. Ooh, but it breaks it up a little bit. Let's try one more. Bring it down. I lied. One more. Bring it in. Good job. Ooh, that definitely is a game changer. It's just an option. Even if you wanted to add 2 or 3 at the end, definitely is harder. So you can add those at the beginning and then finish on your back. So when you have a whole minute, you can really develop these into anything you want. All right. All right. So we're going to do a bench press now, and then we're going to finish with a little core, and then we're done. I shouldn't say finish with a little core. We've been working core the whole time. So this is going to be a wide bench press. I'm going to bring my legs up, okay? So you're going to be right here. You're going to come down and up. I'm going to show you a few variations. We're going to add a leg extension if you want it. This makes it a little bit more core. Now, if you want, we do this with, you could do the bicycle here. We do this when we do the chest flies. You can do it with a bench press too. So you determine how you want to play this. You can do that slow bicycle. You don't have to do it at all. You can even have your feet down. Just go to full extension with the arms, full extension with the legs. Now, if you have your legs lower, it's going to be harder. So you can always do that bicycle up here to take the pressure off the low back if it's lifting up. My chest is on fire. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Bring those weights together, lift your head, and roll it up. Woo! Do a few shoulder rolls here. Open up the chest. Take those arms back. Take a quick stretch for that chest. Without pulling on your hands here, we're just more lifting the arms. Then you can look right, you can look left. Take your chin to your chest. And then round the back. Good job. We're going to finish on the bench with some core. Woo. couple minutes and we are out. I'm going to start with a crunch. I'm going to have my legs up. Let's cross at the ankles and crunch. Now, if you're lifting from a lifted position, we sometimes forget these basics. Stay on the tips of those shoulder blades. Your hands are just there for support. Now, if you wanted to vary it, you can go side to side. Make sure you're breathing. We need 4 more. 4, 3, stay lifted. We're going to stay lifted. Come center, lift the hips, lower. See that little pelvic tilt? Keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. You can crunch with it, but you don't want to make it a rocking motion. So all you're really doing is using those lower abs to lift those hips. Notice I'm not doing this, okay? We don't want to rock, we don't want to add momentum. Now you can do this with the head up, you can do it with the head down. You can also do it holding to one side. Just keep those hips coming up and down. Other side if you want to switch it up. Come back to center. Now let's just make them a little quicker. So you don't want to completely tuck the chin, but you don't want to look up either. You want to kind of just keep it lifted, but look forward, if that makes any sense. Hands are just there to support. Now you can speed this up as long as you're in control. You're not swinging. These take a little bit of practice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Because you're taking the hip flexors out of it. You're really just using those lower abs. And those upper abs are working too if your shoulders are up. Good job. Come on up. All right, 2 more exercises. Now these are going to get the heart rate up a little bit, but they're not meant to be like total heart rate cardio. All right, so we're going to be in a plank. Now we already did mountain climbers, but we're going to do a side wide mountain climber with a plank. Okay, I may throw in an upward facing dog for a little extension. So you're going to be on your hands and your toes. You're going to be in a plank, and you're going to bring your right foot to your left hand, right? Come back, and you can add a little upward facing dog. So these may get the heart rate up. Remember those mountain climbers we did? Those were more narrow, traditional mountain climbers. But we have done mountain climbers where we're in that wide position where you're bringing your foot to your hand and switching. So they're all very effective for the core. So adding that extension here with that little upward facing dog, you really need to make sure those abs are in tight. This also gives you a nice little stretch through the hip. So you don't have to do a ton of that extension, but I do want to give that and get at least a few reps in. It's great for balance and it strengthens the low back. Keep your abs in tight. 1 more. Hold your plank, come into child's pose. Oh, we have 1 more, guys. Come forward, lift the heart. All right. This next one is just 30 seconds, that's it, because it is a little cardio. We're gonna go in a low squat, half burpee. So you're gonna come up to a low squat, your arms up, down, half burpee. And that's it. These don't have to be super fast. Sometimes when we do these within the workout, we do these a little quicker for cardio. So you're gonna be low. You're gonna come down, half burpee, low. You only have 30 seconds. I want you to think about your core. I like to lift the chest a little bit when I do these. Makes it a little bit more core to fire. Hands right over those shoulders. Push into those heels, you're gonna get those inner thighs. You can always walk it back. That's fine too. Let's do one more. And bring it up. Woo. Good job. I'm gonna slow this music down. How are we doing? That was a good one. A good hour almost. Not easy, but you get everything in. You get your cardio, you get your strength, and definitely endurance with those compound moves. So let's just stretch for a little bit. We're gonna take it out wide. We're just gonna go side to side for 2. Don't worry about the beat. Bring that shoulder down if you want. Keep going with these. We try to find a nice slow cool down song. Keep going. And then you're gonna hold it to one side. Hold it to one side and just feel that inner thigh. Keep your chest up, and then we're gonna turn to do a runner stretch. Now you can bring that arm up. Pull back for your hamstring stretch. You can either do that here, or you can do it here. Keep going and hold that stretch. Breathe. Come over to the other side. And just hold it there. Feel that stretch. Take it out to the side for your runner stretch. Oops, I just knocked down my water bottle. And you can open it up here. Pull it back to your hamstring. Remember, right here is fine too. If you want to just bend that knee, take it here, that's fine too. Bring it to the front. Walk your hands in between your legs. I'm going to go out a little wider here. Just kind of let everything go. Come up to your hands and your fingertips. Just bring it out a little bit here. Lengthen through the back. Push back a little bit. Feel your back stretch. Place one hand down and rotate. Bring your chest down to that thigh. And then when you're ready, bring it to the other side. Take your time with this one. Really rotate first and then press. And bring it in. Walk or jump your feet together. Slowly roll it up. Let's take a quad stretch here. Now, my balance, I'm probably fried right now. So I'm gonna hold on to something, and if you have a step, you can just take the step right here, and then you're gonna just have one foot up, stretch that quad. Just hold lightly onto that base, whatever you're holding on to. Stretch that quad. Good job, other side. Breathe and bring it down. Whoop. Good job. Take a couple of deep breaths up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Like I said, it's Valentine's Day today. If you're not watching this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Maybe every day can be Valentine's Day. Feel those hands into your heart. Put gratitude in your heart for the ability to do this workout. Take that good feeling that you have for yourself, for what you accomplished in this last hour with me, and just tap into that strength, that power, the love and the kindness. Take in all the benefits of your workout by doing other healthy things today, maybe drinking more water. Definitely hydrate after this, and maybe take some more time to stretch. So take that kindness, that love for yourself, take it out to your loved ones, take it out to the greater community and the world. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. That was a long one. Hydrate.